What is going on, guys? And today I bring you a brand new video. This is another FIFA 20 trading method. Make sure to check out all my other ones if you do enjoy. Of course, we've got three different budgets here today. We've got 2.5k, we've got 18k and 25k for all of you guys, so you can all make a ton of coins. If you do enjoy, slap a like on it. If you're new around here, subscribe and notifications on, but let's get into the trading. So guys, today we are looking at a few various different budgets. Once again, we're going to do some live sniping because I don't actually have that much time to put the video out. It makes it a lot quicker to edit, and you guys seem to like it last time, so hopefully you enjoy it again. Now, I was getting a lot of comments saying, can you have some different budgets, because a lot of the sniping methods are low budget. Now, first of all, I am going to have a look at that and we're going to do some different budget methods. But I would like to say that if you've got a method where you're doing snipes for sort of 3-4k and you're making a K a card, and then you have a method where you're getting snipes for 100k and you're making a K a card, the budget doesn't make a difference. You're still only making a K a card. So when you are doing big budget methods, you might not regularly be making as much as you are on the lower budget methods, right? And you maybe make a little bit more per card, but it doesn't seem to change too much. So it does depend. It is more about when people are sort of realistically listing the cards much lower. So if you've got a 100k card, you want people to list it for like 90 if you really want to make a good profit. So I am going to look at it. In this video, we're going to do up to like 40k, but in future, I'd probably say that I'll probably look at some 100k methods, things like that. But I am just making you guys aware. I am trying to get the best sort of profit out of the cards rather than the best budgets. So as you can see here, we've picked up the first Regani. We've got a special card. We've got another special one coming up. We're just going to check what his minimum buy now is, because it wasn't 2k, it wasn't 3k, it wasn't 4, it wasn't 5, it wasn't, is it 6? Okay, so dead on. So that one we sold for 3.5 is perfect. How much is he generally going for? 3.7. Got a couple coming up at 3.7, so that's quite good. We could have sold that 3.5 for a little bit more. So we're going to look at 3.3 and below. We're going to go for 2 of each card as a minimum. I reckon we could easily get 3 Reganis, as he's the cheapest one. And then we're going to move up. So we're actually looking at 3 or 4 defenders today. So the budget is going to go up slowly through the video. Obviously, you guys will see that. Let's see if we can pick up another one of these. Right, let's go. 3k again. Oh, we missed it. Okay. First one sold on, so that's good. Obviously, as you can see, I've only got 70k. I've invested quite a lot into a lot of players at the minute. So I'm going to sell a lot of the investments off, and I should have 450k tomorrow. So I'll probably be doing a lot higher budget videos. I completely understand why some of you with bigger budgets want that. It is just kind of depending on the actual method. Sometimes it's not necessarily better to have a higher budget. It is better to maybe do the lower price methods, but I'm definitely going to look into them for you guys. So as you can see there, 2.4, that's a nice profit off that card there. So we can sell that on 3.7. Move on to the next player we are looking at, which is going to be another Juventus defender, which is actually the theme for the video. We're going to be looking at Bonucci. So let's have a look at how much he's going for. I think he's going for about 13k, and let's have a look, maybe a little bit more. Okay, let's have a look what he's actually going for. Maybe it is a lot more than I thought. So about 20k, that's not too bad. So we're going to look at maybe, let's have a look. So 17, no, 18. We've got one at 18, so let's have a look at, that. Let's have a look at 19. So he's going for about 18k, roughly around that, which means the EA tax, if I sell him on, okay, so we're going to sell him on for, let's have a look. So the EA tax on 19k will be 800 coins. We've got to pick him up for 18k and under to make a profit. So obviously what we're looking for here is for someone to list him for maybe 10k, 12k, anything under where we can make a massive profit just off someone making a mistake. That's usually what you're looking at with the bigger budgets. It's not someone listing him under and like undercutting him. It's usually, for example, this, someone listing him for 8k instead of 18, making that one mistake that makes you all the profit and obviously puts someone at a bit of a loss. But that is what you're looking for when you're doing these sniping filters, especially with some of the more like Messi's and Ronaldo's. You're really looking for someone to slip up when they're listing. Let's see if we can get one at 18,250. So he is going for 19, so 18,250 would actually be a loss. So let's have a look. We're going to hope that someone lists him at 18. You don't know, obviously. Sometimes, obviously, we get into 8:30. I'm recording this video, I'm pretty much putting it up straight away. So there is a chance that people just aren't going to be listening as much. We're going to look for about 100 searches, and when we get down to 100, we'll move on to the next player if nothing shows up. If nothing shows up, it doesn't necessarily mean that the player isn't going to be listed under. It just means right now maybe the market's a bit slow, or possibly people aren't listing him right now. So the next player we're looking at is going to be Chiellini. I'm thinking he's a little bit of a higher budget. So the budget's obviously 3k, then we're going 18, then 25. I think he's going to be for Chiellini. And I don't think we're going to look at the third player today, purely because we didn't start the second. So what I'm going to do is try and go back to Bonucci if I have time, and see if we can snipe one of him instead. Okay, so Chiellini is 30k. How many are listed at 30k? So a lot. There's 2 of the special. What's his regular card at? Okay, so 30k. We want to go 1.5k under. Okay. And because only his special card is at 30k, he's probably going for about 31, is what it seems. We're going to look for him and see if we can snipe one of him, and then we'll move back over to Bonucci and see if we can have another go at that. So we're going to do once again 100 searches before we move on. Let's just hope that we can get something. Or I'm going to have another. Let's have a look. Okay, so there's nothing at 30 now, nothing at 30. Okay, so these are selling pretty fast. So I reckon I can pick him up for 30. And let's see what he's. Okay, so 29,500 would actually probably make a profit. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I could make a profit at 29,500 as long as I sold him for 31,500, which it seems is going to be quite easy. So we're going to have a look at doing that. See if we can pick one of these up. Sometimes people just don't undercut players. I mean, at the minute, there's no packs out, which is usually when the best time to really get an undercut would be. There's not a phenomenal SBC. I know you've got the one at the minute for the Bundesliga. He's not amazing, so no one's sort of looking at that and going, I want to sell all my players and quickly get that, which is probably why people aren't being undercut as much. But it is just swings and roundabouts of trading on FIFA. It is, sometimes it's difficult and sometimes it's not. We're going to see, there's literally none of these being listed at the minute. So we're going to go back to Bonucci, and I want to get one of him before the end of the video, and then we'll end the video there. And tomorrow I'm going to have a more organised video. Over the last 2 days I haven't really had the time to fully sit there and make the videos in the way I usually do. But we're going to make sure I do in future, because I want to make sure I get the best content out for you guys. So we're going to go at 18,250 because I think we could sell it for a little bit more than 19 anyway. And we're just going to start using the old sniping method. I'm just going to make sure everything's recording still. Have a look. Go on. There you go. We've got our first Bonucci. That did take a while, but we managed to get him. So we're going to sell him for, I'm going to go for 19. Say 19,250. K above, we'll make about a 300 coin profit off that, a little bit less, which isn't too bad. Obviously Rugani, we made a nice profit off both of those cards, so that's a positive point. I'd definitely say it was just more difficult to snipe the other two right now. I wouldn't say that's anything to do with the methods. I'd say that's more a comment on what the market's like right now. I think in the UK, less people are playing FIFA around this time because I'm a celebrity. I have said that before. I think it does generally affect the market because people aren't as interested in FIFA. But we're going to cap the video off there. I do hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. Make sure to drop a like down below if you have. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.